think I will leave my stomach to be seen like, eee! What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. If you're new, welcome. Finally, you have arrived to the madness that is my channel. Anywho, I'll really appreciate it if you'll take 1 second and go down below and subscribe. Oh, my stomach was seen. Let me just move forward. So when I lean back, can you see it? No, you can't. Can you see it? No, you can't. Anywho, today is going to be another story time. I'm going to be telling you guys about my first time. Was this my first time outside the country?
I will think so.
It was. Oh my god, this is so sad. This was my first time outside the country, and we were going to Zanzibar. So this was a school trip. This was a school trip. I look-y feel like once I tell people into the school trip, they're gonna be like, this bougie bitch. They went on a school trip to Zanzibar. We had a school trip because it's like, once you do foreign languages, you used to go for like trips to countries that speak that language. So I did Swahili and history. So they just said, yo, let's take a trip to Zanzibar. I was so excited for this trip. I will tell you guys, I have never been so excited for anything in my whole life. And to make things like, I think it was better, this was going to be my first time on a plane without my family. So I had been on a plane, but we were coming from coast to Nairobi with my family. But this was my first time without them. So this was my first trip, like proper grown trip without my parents and my siblings. So man, I was excited. I'm like, yo guys, I'm going to Zanzibar. My dad gave me pocket money. He came with it like it has been exchanged to, is it Tanzanian? Yes, Tanzanian shillings. Yeah, I was feeling like a baller. I had like thousands upon thousands. Like if you convert it to Kenyan money, it's not. Let's not talk about how much it is in Kenyan money, because yeah. But in Tanzanian money, man, I was rich. Once you convert it to Tanzanian shillings, your girl was rich. So I'm all hyped. We hop on the bus. We go to JKIA, you know, the plane is there. We hop on that plane. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing I know, we are landing in Zanzibar. So I'm all hyped and all. And there's a bus that picked us from the airport to take us to the hotel. And during that bus ride, I was just, you know, having like playful banter. I know, like, this whole story sounds so bougie. So there was a bus, like this tour bus that was like transporting us for our stay that was in Zanzibar. So we were being taken to the hotel. Sweet. And I felt, oh, we also have some comfort snacks, because this is not going to be a funny story.
The interesting one.
Now, during that bus ride, I was having playful banter with a friend of mine. What am I gonna call this guy? We're gonna call him Brian. This is because it has no relation to his name. Like, I've just been really obsessed with Family Guy these days, and you know, Brian. We're just gonna call him Brian. So me and Brian, I felt that we were having like playful banter during, oh, I'm holding on to my legs. We're like during that trip to the hotel, like that bus ride. And honestly, till today, I don't remember having any playful banter with anyone else on that bus. And by playful banter, I mean like, he's mean to me, I'm mean to him, like kind of like I'm chongwano session. I don't feel like I had the same thing with anyone else on that bus. And if you're on that trip and you think I did, like, just let me know. Because my memory is just telling me like there's no one else I had playful banter with. So we've continued, or anyone else that I was mean to. We've continued. During this trip, me, I was so hyped. I know, like, I have 2 friends who I'm staying in a room with. And it's all gonna be easy. We arrive at the hotel. The chaperone, like the teacher chaperone, the lady chaperone who was with us, tells us like, tell me who you're going to be in a room with so I can give you a key and you can go to your rooms. Now she comes to where me and my friends were sitting and she asks, what are your rooms? So I speak up and I tell her What am I going to name these people? We're going to name them Gucci and Prada. So I tell the lady chaperone, like, yo, I'm going to be staying in a room with Gucci, like me, Gucci, and Prada. Literally, the moment I finished that statement, my goodness, Gucci just spoke up. And she was like, no. Actually, it's going to be me, Prada, and what are we going to name the other girl? Chanel. It's going to be me, Prada, and Chanel. Evil. I was kicked out of that room. Point blank, period. Like that. Gucci said, like, yo, no miss, we're going to be staying in a room, me, Prada, and Chanel. I was kicked out. Evil. So me, I just stayed there. Two ladies that didn't have a third person, so I just stayed with them. I wasn't invited to stay with them. It was just like that scenario of I need a place to stay and y'all are only two and there's supposed to be 3 people per room. We wanted to truly car. So I remember that night. That night I didn't even eat dinner. I went to shower. I think I cried in the shower. Then I just went in my bed and I slept. Then Prada came and she tells me, like, hey Joy, like, are you okay? Like, is everything fine? And she comes with Gucci. No. Prada just came. And I told her, like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know, everything's good. I just don't feel hungry.
Do you know something?
Mm-hmm.
I have noticed, and this is what I've started telling my friends. If I'm not okay with what they've done, I straight up tell them, me, I'm not fine with it. It was mean. It was rude.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is.
But anyway, May just said, yeah, I'm fine. I was just not really hungry. I was starving. But that energy to get out and face the world after what just happened.
Wait, was this
I didn't have
other people?
No. It was just us 4. At least I think so. If anyone else noticed, then they didn't say anything. Then the next day comes. Then we're sitting, I think it was us 3. Me, Gucci, and Prada. Then Prada says, like, yo, Gucci, I really don't think like what you did to Joy yesterday was nice. Then Gucci just straight up says, like, oh, so I can take her shit, but when it comes to me giving her shit, she can't take it. Like, yo, this thing goes both ways. Like, she gave me shit during that whole trip, and me, I wasn't feeling it, so why should I have to keep on taking her shit and doing nothing about it? Keep in mind, like, for real, that whole trip, Gucci, if you're watching this, that whole trip, babes, I do not remember doing anything to piss you off. Wallah, I don't remember. I only remember having like that kabanta session and being mean to Brian. So that happened. And I was told that the night before, people had gone to someone's room and they had played like Truth or Dare. That was cool. This is also the moment that I had shaved my head in high school. So like my confidence levels were just really low. And when I went for that trip, I didn't braid my hair. I just went with my natural hair out. So I don't even know why I decided to do that. So that night, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm not going to let the events of last night dictate how this trip goes. So I'm going to socialize. I'm going to put myself out there when people are going for that Truth or Dare session in the night. Not Truth. Yeah, it was Truth or Dare. I'm going to go with them. So that night came. We went to the room. And oh my god, I should have just slept. I should have just slept. So there was this boy in my year group. We're gonna call him, what are we gonna call him? Who's a shitty character in a movie? We're gonna call him, what was this guy's name? The evil king, the child king.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember him.
Joffrey. There was Joffrey in my class. Now when I'm there to have a good time, you know, I'm having like playful banter with people. Then, I don't know, there's something this boy just said and it hit me the wrong way and I was mean to him. Like, I roasted him a good one. And we were going back and forth till we were like, yo, okay guys, just chill. We're here to have a good time, just chill. Then it reached his turn to play truth or dare, and I think he picked truth. Then he picked dare. He was told, I dare you to rank the girls in this room from best to worst. And if I'm calling him Joffrey, you already know where I was ranked. You already know where I was ranked. I think we were about 6 people in that room, 6 ladies. And it was like, number 1 is this, number 2 is this, number 3, number 4, number 5. Then someone commented like, yo, you haven't put Joy on that list. And it's like, Joy is number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, shit, nigga. Didn't know I was that ugly, but okay. Like, yeah, I'm laughing at it now, but high school was actually low-key rough. It was high-key rough. High school was rough. Anyway, this kid ranked me 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's how I kept quiet. I literally had balancing tears.
Wait, how are people around you?
See, some were laughing, others were like, yo, man, that's not good. But I was too much in my head to even register what people were saying or what people were talking about. These people are noisy. Anyway, so when that happened, like, my mood was literally dropped. It dropped. And I had a crush on someone on that trip. I'm not gonna name names just in case these people watch this video, because nah, I can't relive that embarrassment again. So I had a crush on someone on this trip, and he was in that room, and I was like, fuck, man, like, why? But anyway, that night continued. We moved past that and we continued having an okay time for me, but for others it was like, woohoo, we're doing truth or dare, yay, gang, gang, gang. So that happened. When we went to a room, I was just feeling mad low. I was just feeling like shit that whole night. So I just went to shower and I slept. Then the next day comes. And like, the universe just had not had enough of me. Had not had enough of putting me down. Guess what happened? I hear stories that Prada and the nigga that I was interested in, like, literally had a whole makeout session in their room the night before.
Did Prada know you like this guy?
No, man. Nobody knew I liked that guy. Nobody knew. I could not risk anybody knowing. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't blame her. It's just like, yo, it's just when you hear your crush kind of like someone else, it's like, ugh, damn, can this trip get any worse? So that day we were just going out. We visited a few areas in Zanzibar. Honestly, I can't even remember because that trip was just shit. It was pure shit. So I don't even remember where we went. I only remember we did some shopping, went for lunch. But then when we were shopping, Prada came to me and she's like, yo, look at this t-shirt that so-and-so bought me. Yeah, it looks nice. This was me like, oh, it looks nice. That was so sweet, so nice of him to do that. But instead I was like, oh my god, they're buying each other clothes now. Life was rough. So the trip continues. I buy a few things. I buy my family like some small trinkets. I buy myself a few things. I honestly don't even like what I bought because I feel like my whole mood was just ruined for that trip. So even when I was looking at stuff, I was like, it's okay. I mean, I might as well just buy it to remember Zanzibar. But till today, I don't think, personally, I don't have anything from Zanzibar. It either got lost or I just gave it away. But I don't have anything from Zanzibar.
Damn, and that was your first trip.
Yeah, that was my first trip outside the country. So when we came home, I mean, our friendship drifted like proper. Me, Gucci, Prada, and Chanel. Till today, we don't talk. But they seem like okay people right now. I really know because we don't talk. But yeah, I got home. Then my mom was like, Joy, how was the trip? And I was just there with a smile, like, yo, mom, the trip was good. You wouldn't believe how beautiful Zanzibar was. And
So
I think
you-
at that trip, it's where my body, like, insecurities were at an all-time high. Like, right now, I have like a tumbo, yes. But if we're going out for swimming, I don't care if you see my stomach. Bitch, I'm out there to have a good time. I don't care if you start saying that, oh, Joy is fat, I don't know what. I do not care. If I'm here to swim and have a good time, I will swim.
Oh my god, I've just remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
When you came back from the trip, and I remember asking you how it was, and then you were telling how fun it was, and all that. Man, you know that.
Now, this is actually
happened.
what happened in the trip. Yeah, because I remember in the bus, there's a time we were going snorkeling and like to chill with dolphins. And people were just there with the nice swimsuits and they were just diving into the water. And I was just there with my car, like towel. I'm like, yeah, no, I really don't feel like swimming. I really don't feel like getting into the water. And that's because like I just didn't want people to see my body. I was just so insecure that I hate that period of my life. So yeah, in the bus. Oh, and this is when the Weeknd's album was out. That Beauty Behind the Madness. Whew! I listened to that album on repeat. But till today, I do not. I deleted that shit from my phone because every time I listened to it, it just brought me back to that mood and that emotional state. And I'm like, The Weeknd, like, baby, you're beautiful. Your music is fire, but I just can't have that album on my phone. Yo, we're not revisiting those memories of Zanzibar. See, I got home and I was like, yeah, how was the trip? I'm like, oh, it was so nice. Zanzibar was so beautiful. We had a nice time. We swam with dolphins. We went snorkeling, blah, blah, blah. Did I do any of that? Fuck no. I only did snorkeling on the bad side of the reef. It's a reef, right? Yeah. On like the point where I was just seeing those two, it's like grass underwater. That's all I was seeing. I was not seeing any fishies, nothing. I swam a little. Did I participate in games? Nope. I just talked a bit with people, like, haha, yeah, like conversation, because we're on this trip together, we might as well talk to each other. And yeah, I came home and that was it. Then my mom is out here telling me, Joy, go for inter-house drama. Go for inter-house. Who am I going to talk to in those things? Who am I going to talk to?
But then I'm so happy I was just in your group.
Our year group was rough. Till like year 11. People were just mean at each other.
Like your year group is just... okay. Maybe it's because in my group I don't see... Maybe it does happen, but I just don't see it happening. But like your group just sounds like such messy. Like, oh my god, me don't think I would physically survive in that if that ever happened to me. I think I would physically cry. And
yo, if you know the amount of times I have cried in our shower.
No, I think I have cried like
It's not even in shower only. There's a time, I don't know what was going on, but I was having a conversation with mom and she was telling me like, yo, Joy, you don't like going out with your friends. Like, what's wrong? What's going on? And I was just saying like, no, ma, I'm not interested in whatever is going on. But deep down I was like, Mom, I just don't have any friends. Okay? I don't have any friends. Then I went to the room, I cried. Then I went up school, chill with people, and people were like, yo, Jay, why are your eyes red? You look like you've been crying. I'm like, nah, man, I just woke up right now. Yep.
Imagine one of your high school friends just watching this video and realizing how much like of a shitty person you're watching.
If we did not talk in high school, no matter how bad you feel, Even if you contributed to me feeling bad, baby, do not hit me up. Don't hit me up. You'll be left on red hard. Don't hit me up. High school's done. The best thing that can happen right now, it's like we move from.
Like, past all that?
No. We physically move from this place and go live somewhere else.
That is so true. Yeah. Like,
because it's like, whoa, now I'll be like, finally, I have put all that behind me. I can just pretend I never went to high school. I just went from primary school to uni.
Because, oh my god, like, uni is like thriving. It's actually not even like I have observed you like from high school, and I was like, why the hell is just so quiet? Like, she's so. But then in uni, you have so many friends, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, you just did a whole 360, and I was like, damn. Okay.
Like right now, like, even though yes, I'm an introvert. If I go to school and I see that people who I talk to are not there, I can go to someone who it's like we talk once in a while and I'll find something to talk about.
You owe us 3 million in a please,
bitch. You owe me 3 million. I need to go to therapy after coming to your school.
Like, your school really damaged my head.
But anyway, that was the story about my first trip outside the country. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please don't give me any sad shit in the comments. Do not.
It's just a lively
At any pity, do not. You listen to the story, you enjoyed it, cool. Hit the like button and show you have subscribed, by the way.
We know if you haven't.
And if you reached to the end of this video, what do they comment? Comment dolphin, because I really like dolphins. If you reach the end of this video, comment dolphin. Yeah.
And
her. And I low-key feel like that was the beginning of the series of me crying in the shower.
let me tell you, for me personally, I feel like my year 9 was like the roughest. But like, I evolved from year 9. Because year 9 first time especially, that was the roughest. Because that's like the beginning stages of, trying to find yourself and all that.
Oh baby, it wasn't as rough. Do you know what happened to me in year 9? I feel like every single year in my high school was terrible up until A-levels. Because A-levels, like, I just had another bad bitch energy that... It's like now, the energy that I have now is what I started cultivating in A-levels. Because in year 9, oh my god! Someone who I thought was a friend to me, she had an older sister in the school. And one day we were doing art and she's like, yo, Joy, my sister said something about you and I really don't want to tell you because I feel like you're going to get sad about it. And if you're not going to tell me something with it, don't mention it. Forget you even had it.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, nah, just tell me. Like, I promise I'll be okay. Just tell me. And she's like, my sister said that we should make you more cooler.
Just run it back for me, just run it back. It's white and black for me, it's white and black.